You're listening to Farage in the Garage, Episode 2, Fox and Clowns.
Bum, 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 bum. You win again. I mean, for God's sakes, David Cameron, he's so dull, he's like a giant frozen turnip being advertised by Peter Andre. Here they are again, my favourite film crew. So, a warm welcome back, lads. Come in. Don't sit out in the cold. Actually, it's a bit chilly in here, isn't it?
It is a little bit parky, yes.
I'll turn on this convection heater made in England. That's it. It'll warm up in here in no time. Talking of Parky, look, watch what I do here now, lads. It'd be great to be a guest for him, you know? Shame he's not still going. You all right, Ben?
Yes, thank Nigel. Got my fingerless gloves on to work the camera today.
That's a bit gay, isn't it? A good lad, though, never mind.
So, Nigel, I can't believe 6 months has passed already since our first interview with you in this garage.
Yes, doesn't time fly? When you're winning by elections... I don't touch anything, Ben. There's some delicate and valuable stuff in here. Just stick to working the camera, old son.
OK, Nige.
Anything interesting happened with you over the last 6 months, Ben?
Well, I got a new lightweight mountain bike. Cost me over £1,000, that did. And I got married.
Oh, I like the order there. Lightweight mountain bike, slightly more important than marriage for Ben. Got married, well done, son.
Yeah, got married to my long-term partner, Alex.
Oh, that's congratulations to Alex. So, Alex, is that a girl or a boy, Ben? Alex?
Oh, he's a boy, all right. Certainly was when we were cuddling up to each other this morning.
Well, I'm sure you make a lovely, hairy couple. UKIP is an all-embracing party, you know. We have a gay MEP within our ranks. Have to say, though, I don't rule it in, I don't rule it out. It's just as long as it's, you know, within the confines of your own home. Let's stop talking about this.
What's this I can see over here? A detector?
A defector? What's he still doing in here? We finished conducting our business over an hour ago.
Ben said a detector, Nigel, not a defector.
Oh, a detector. Right, yes. Well, that would have been a scoop for you, wouldn't it, Thomas? A defector. Now, don't try and prize any names out of me. You'll be wasting your time.
So what's with the metal detector then, Nigel? Is it a secret passion?
Ben, can you be quiet, please? I'm asking the question.
Yes, shut up, Ben, with your gay questions. I will answer your question, though, because actually it's quite interesting. Yes, following the superb UKIP victory at the Clacton-on-Sea by-election, which will have gone down as a great moment in history, I purchased the detector to mark the event. Just as a memento, really, you know, walking along the beach, but also to demonstrate that at the seaside resort of Clacton, we'd struck gold with Douglas Carswell.
And following the recent win at the Rochester and Strood by-election, did you make a similar purchase to mark that occasion?
No, I just drank 13 pints, and I had a terrible hangover in the morning.
13. Unlucky for some.
Not for me, actually, Thomas. While supping my 13th pint, I was getting a free extra dance from the stripper. But Ben probably won't want to hear that. And it wasn't a man.
We're back here again in your garage, of course.
And you're very welcome, but don't touch things. Very privileged, too, I might add. Will you stop touching things, please, Ben?
Sorry, Nigel, just curious, that's all.
But you have now, of course, your very plush UK HQ offices in Mayfair in central London.
Yes, we do, but it's more of a, well, off the record, it's more of a party venue in both senses of the word, a centre for sex and debauchery. UKIP members only, of course.
Oh, could me and my partner Alex get an invite?
There's no chance of that, Ben. No, it's this garage. This garage! That is the inner sanctum of the UKIP empire. Here is where all of the key meetings take place, where the groundbreaking decisions are taken.
Speaking of groundbreaking, is that a jackhammer I can see in the corner over there?
Oh, yes, that's right. I'm just drawing it for a mate. Nothing to be scared of.
So, this is where the secret defector meetings take place.
Ben, it's me asking the questions. I don't want to have to tell you again.
Just one more, please. Please.
Oh, go on, let him have just one more, Thomas, if it'll shut him up finally. We'll have to gag him otherwise. Actually, genuinely, I'm being serious now. I've actually got some chloroform. It's somewhere here. I can smell it. Right, have you got the tripod in the car, Ben?
No.
Shame. What's your question then, Ben?
On the subject of defection, could you have turned Margaret Thatcher, the lady who famously said she was not for turning?
Oh, no, don't worry, Thomas. That is actually a very interesting question, Ben. You know, in all honesty, I can confidently say, yes. I could have turned Margaret Thatcher, yes.
OK, that's enough now, Ben. Let's get back to reality.
And, you know, even today, you know, with the likes of Norman Tebbit, for instance, and I'm sure that with just a brief conversation, I could convince him to jump on his bike and get him down here to exchange his blue ticket for a purple one. He wouldn't be riding that very extravagant bike of yours, though. £1,000. Bloody hell, Ben. Of course you can spend money like that. You don't have kids.
Can we get back to the interview? Right. These recent by-election wins, though, Nigel, is this not just something which is representative of a protest vote? UKIP being in favour over the Lib Dems?
No! No, and once more, I shall say it again, it begins with N, and yes, you've guessed it, no! We're witnessing a real sea change in British politics. UKIP is really shaking things up. In fact, we're doing the shake and vac and putting the trust along with the freshness back. T-H-R-U-S-T. What does that spell, Ben?
Thrust.
No, it's trust!
No, you spelled out thrust, didn't he, Thomas?
Yes, it was thrust. Never mind.
Sure, you're not thinking about Kim Kardashian again? Is that her latest calendar, by the way, on the wall?
Oh, yes, here in the garage I like to display, you know, some modern art on the walls.
Kim Kardashian, modern art?
Oh, that bum of hers. Mike, just look at it. You can find a finer example of contemporary art, not like that sheep in a tank of full formaldehyde. Away from the flock, it was called. Load of bollocks, do you hear me, Hurst? Bollocks, that's what I call it. Do you think she's had bum implants?
I don't know.
Do we really care?
Thomas, I sense the apathetic voter coming out in you there.
What?
Oh, my bum's got a bit... Oh, interesting topical. My bum's got a bit bigger. Oh, Christ. Look, I'm sure, over the recent months, haven't had any implants, so you have a look. Must be all the business lunches, yes. What do you reckon? It's a corker, isn't it? I'm bending over. Not for you, Ben.
Couldn't possibly comment, Nigel. Let's get back to politics, shall we?
Oh, yes. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have shown you my bottom. Like I was saying, it's all about the trust.
Not thrust.
Thomas, I'm reaching for the chloroform, Ben.
I'll deal with this, Nigel. For the last time, Ben, zip it.
All right, calm down. I could do a much better interview than you anyway. OK, we're rolling. When you're ready, Nige.
OK, good. How's my hair?
Yeah, looking good.
Great. UKIP is the new force in British politics, and the electorate knows it. It's time for change. Cameron and Osborne have been turning this great country of ours into a right-eaten mess. And in a large number of constituencies, the Tories are literally... They are shaking in their boots. And for one in particular, which is a very high profile and historically a very safe seat, we're about to enlist a star performer to the UKIP ranks to fight and win on that battleground.
That sounds very interesting, Nigel. Tell us more. Which MP are we talking about?
Well, this is very hot news, Thomas. And you're the first to hear it. The battleground will be Tatton in Cheshire, and our target is...
George Osborne?
That's right. Did you get that, Ben?
Yeah, got that. OK, can we cut there a minute?
Sure.
Who's George Osborne?
Oh, Christ. Well, that's why Thomas is doing the interviewing.
I'll show us your bum again.
Oh.
I just like to see the face of the person talking.
Thomas, you should shut him up. He's a bloody rude man sometimes. Must be time to administer the chloroform now, hey?
We're not far away now.
Yes. George Osborne, with his current 14,000 plus majority, he's our main target.
That sounds very well reckless.
Nothing wrong with being reckless. Just ask the new MP for Rochester and Strood, our very own Mark Reckless. Osborne is a weak and feeble man compared to him. Even Bagpuss looks terrifying. I tell you, Osborne is not the man the public wants for defending the welfare and the prosperity of this proud nation.
Perhaps we could just change direction for a moment and talk about health and the NHS
No,
system.
no, let's not. Don't you want to know who it is who'll be battling it out with George Osborne in the Tatton constituency?
Yes, of course.
Basil Brush?
Don't be...
Don't be stupid, Ben.
Well, exactly. Well said, Thomas. Well, actually, Thomas, Ben's not too wide of the mark there. He's been wearing purple suits for some time now.
Jonathan Ross?
No.
The lead singer of Shawaddy Waddy? What was his name
No,
again?
he's, Foxy?
Not the DJ, Dr. Fox, come on.
No, I can see you're not going to get it. I'm going to have to tell you. We've only gone and signed up Foxy of FoxyBingo.com.
Wow, is he here? Is he hiding somewhere?
No!
Why?
Why? Well, I'll tell you, because he's an extremely likeable personality and the public love him. He's the embodiment of trust and hope, and he really knows his numbers, and he'd certainly guarantee a full house in the Commons each week.
I like it. George Osborne will be quaking in his boots when he finds out.
Nigel, you seem to be turning the selection of candidates and the election of MPs into something of an X Factor audition.
Well, that's the way things are going, Thomas. It's the way things are going, old son. It is. Yes, it is a yes from you then, is it, Ben? Thomas?
No, a definite no.
But it's a yes from me, Nigel.
Good lad, Ben. We won't mention the chloroform anymore.
Where did you say it was?
Steady on, old son.
Just recently, of course, your old adversary, Nick Griffin, was expelled as leader of the BNP.
Well, yes, that's right. Oh, I wouldn't use the word adversary, though. That suggests he was something of a threat. And, no, that's never the case. Simply a foul-mouthed xenophobe, homophobic as well, Ben. Who I suspect has now gone underground.
Into the political wilderness?
Well, I was actually thinking underground, more in the sense of taking residence with a family of badgers. He'll be at home there, with his vile tongue and his horrible breath.
Sounds as if you're no longer a fan, then.
I never was, Thomas. Most certainly not. A thoroughly insipid and insignificant little man. The world of politics will not miss him, and that's for sure. In his case, though, it's not bovine tuberculosis he's carrying, it's more like moronic halitosis.
OK, we'll consider Nick Griffin and the BNP well and truly cold.
Yes, and punched out like an old and weary journeyman boxer. Completely the opposite of what's happening with the UKIP at the moment. A real force to be reckoned with.
Starting small, though, but with that, I guess, great potential for growth?
The fastest growing party by a long stretch, Thomas.
Well, you would be, with currently only 2 MPs.
We'll all be familiar with the snowball effect, Thomas.
Yes?
Well, yes, exactly. I'll spell it out for you. 2 plus 2 is 4. And 4 plus 4 is 8. And 8 plus 8 is 16. 60 plus 16 is 32. 32 plus 32 is... you get the idea. Next thing you know, you're in government, in the seats of power.
That's the dream, then, is it?
That'll soon not be a dream, it'll be reality for sure. And we won't let the British public down. Make sure you don't edit that bit out, Ben.
OK, Nige.
Good lad.
You're still travelling to Europe, of course, to Brussels in your capacity as an MEP. Has your position changed at all regarding the European Union? Perhaps you're coming round to Angela Merkel's way of thinking?
No danger of that, old son. I can promise you that. Little Merkel with her tight skirt. Shouldn't have said that. Look, as I've said 100 times before, this proud nation does not want to be ruled by Germany.
Nigel, have you started washing the car yet?
Oh, shit. Ignore her. She'll go away.
Germany's calling, Nigel. Better do as you're being told.
Oh, you button it, Ben. Under no circumstances should we be dominated and bullied by Germans.
Nigel, don't make me tell you again. There'll be trouble. Wash the car now. Schnell, schnell.
Bollocks. Sorry, lads. We'll have to reconvene in half an hour.
I won't be dictated to by Germany, Nigel. We've got another job to go to in an hour.
Sod off, Ben. You've never been blown by one.
Who does he think he is? Prime Minister?
In waiting? Yes.
Oh, let's put some music on. Now, how does that joke go again? There was a German, a Frenchman, an Italian, and a shoe shop.